good morning everybody. We're here at the Louisiana Purchase Gardens and Zoo. Obviously, we got a fun creature here, Boss Hogg, and Lisa Taylor as always. Thank you for being here.
Good morning, Jessica. Good morning, everybody out there. We got this ray of sunshine with us this morning, Boss Hogg.
Radiated Tortoise.
Correct. These guys are from Madagascar. I'm gonna hold Boss just for a second just so my arms get tired.
Yep.
Because he probably weighs a good 35 pounds right now.
Yep.
But these guys are known from, number one, living in Madagascar only. That's pretty much their only place that they live in the wild. And for their beautiful shells. Their carapace has a little yellow dot on each scoot, and it actually has yellow lines that radiate down from each one of the little yellow spots.
There we go.
Therefore, called the radiated tortoise.
And when you say scoot, is that kind of like a nail, like on your hands?
Yeah, so each in the turtle family, tortoise family, their shells actually have scoots, and it's each little section that's on top of the shell. Now, in turtles, they actually shed their scoots.
Okay.
When they're in the water, they come peeling right on off. On tortoises, not so much. It's more of like a big bony process that's just gonna stay on there. And when I say bony process, I really mean keratin, because all of their shells are made out of the same thing as your fingernail is. And their shells are very vascular and have a lot of nerves in them. So they pretty much feel, when you touch them, they feel you touching them. And we showed earlier, Boss Hogg in particular loves to have scratches on his back part of his shell, and he will actually wag his tail or wag his back end back and forth because he really loves it that much.
And he makes sounds too to tell us that he's having a good time.
Yes, he sure does. These guys communicate with little hisses or with little groans, things like that, when they're in the wild, to communicate with other radiated tortoises that either this is my territory, or you know, hello, how you doing, a greeting, that kind of stuff, or hey, I don't like what you're doing, get out of here. So what's on the menu for this guy?
He finally made it back to the food. I was moving for him.
So these guys are salad eaters, basically. They're herbivores, so they're gonna eat lots of greens, lots of veggies, every now and then a couple of little pieces of fruit. In the wild, they do love cactuses, so a lot of succulents. That's where they get all their moisture from. But I will tell you, our tortoises here in Louisiana do like mud holes, okay?
Yes.
They will get in the mud hole, and they will hang out in the mud hole to cool down from this hot summer. Because Jessica, it's been hot.
It's been hot. And when it comes to their species in general, you said critically endangered?
Yes, critically endangered in the wild due to pet trade and due to deforestation of where they live. Guys, we went from a species having over 15 million animals into it to down to 1.5. So do your reading on conservation when it comes to Madagascar and when it comes to the radiated tortoises. Very important animal for the environment and for zoos.
Right, and you know, no to the pet trade, so you don't really want these guys as pets. It hurts their species, and the zoo here is responsible for bringing them back. Zoos in general, that's the point.
Zoos in general. There are a lot of zoos out there that are breeding these guys and flipping it over to where they can be re-released into the wild and making their genetics a whole lot better.
I love it. Thank you so much for introducing us to Boss Hogg and the rest of his species. We'll talk more about them on KNOE.com. And the zoo is open every day of the week between 10 a.m. and 5 p.m. You can get tickets for the boat ride, train ride, or to feed the tortoises and budgies at the front office of the zoo. They are still working on that new Louisiana Purchase exhibit, so right now the reptile building is closed to the public.